Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello my friends, my name is Shendi Helmaniah, student identification number last 3 digits, 1 for each.
My name is Deby Eviana Lestari Putri. My nickname is Deby. The last 3 number my student ID number is 200.
Me and friends from group 9 will present about teaching writing to children. Nah, point A. Definition of beginning writing learning. Writing is an activity that requires complex abilities, namely the ability to think completely and logically, the ability to express thoughts or supports using effective language, and the ability to apply the rules of reading well. Point B. Methods used in beginning writing learning. In addition to the methods, learning to write can also use methods like the following. Number 1. Spell method. The spelling method is based on a literal approach, meaning that learning to read and write starts from the letter that they arrange together into syllables. Therefore, teaching begins with the introduction of letters. Number 2. Global methods. The global method begins the teaching of reading and writing in the beginning by reading the whole sentence under the picture. Elaborate sentence with words. Decompose words into syllables. Number 3. SAS method. According to understanding of the SAS methods is a story approach accompanied by an image which contains synthetic elements. SAS learning method implementation techniques, namely reading card skill, syllable cards, word cards, and sentence card. Will some students look for letter, syllable, and words? The teacher and some students stick to words arranged so that they become meaningful sentence.
C. Step for beginning reading learning. 1. The steps of the initial reading activity are divided into 2 groups, namely letter recognition and exercise. 2. This letter recognition activity is carried out in conjunction with the beginning reading learning activity. 3. The emphasis of learning is directed at the introduction of written form and their pronunciation correctly. 4. This introduction function is intended to train students' sense in recognition and discrimination and reading symbols. 5. Let us consider one example of learning the introduction of reading from for students in grade 1 elementary school. Reading practice. There are several forms of initial reading exercise that we can do. Include the following. 1. Practice holding a pencil and sitting with the right attitude and position. 2. Hand exercise. At first, practice hand movement in the air with your own index finger or with the help of a tool such as a pencil. Then proceed with the exercise in the exercise book. 3. Training exercise mimicking or taking on article by supervising exciting reading. 4. The exercise connect the dots that make up the reading. 5. Practice Starting at the written form, this exercise is intended to practice coordination between the eyes, memory, and finger of the child when reading, so that children can remember the shape of word or letter in their minds and move them to the finger of their hands. 6. Practice copying both from the textbook and from the teacher writing on the boards. 7. The exercise can be done using a stripped book for reading exercise or a braille book. 8. For text or print letter, divide each line of book page into two. For the size and shape of the reading, consider two following examples. 9. Dictation or IMLA practice. This exercise is intended to train students in coordinating their speech, hearing, memory, and finger in parentheses when reading, so that a present word can be heard, remembered, and transferred into writing form correctly.
E. Difficulty in learning to write. As note, writing lessons include writing by hand or writing elementary spelling and expressive writing. Point 1. Writing by hand or writing beginning. According to learner, there are several factors that affect a child's ability to write, including motoric, behavior, perception, memory, ability to carry out cross capital, use of a dominant hand, and ability to understand instead. Children with motoric development in a nature will experience difficulty in writing. Point 2. Writing is insured the state not following the line. Hyperactive children or children with attention is easily distracted can cause work habit including writing work. Point 3. Expressive writing. Expressive writing is expressing thoughts and or feeling into written form, so that it can be understood by other people who are in the same language. F. How teach children to write? Point 1. How to teach children to write correctly. Teach you how to hold pencil. The first thing you need practice with your child is how to hold the correct pencil. Point 2. Write in accordance with the lines on the paper. Point 3. Train by starting with one letter. Point 4. Teaching full of passion of slowly. Point 5. Give an example of correct phrasing. Point 6. Exercise strengthen. Point 7. Writing training on the writing board. Point 8. Writing practice with games. Point 9. Telling children that writing has a purpose. Point 10. Familiar students to take notes.
Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.